La dee the rabbit go tweet, 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 rock a rabbit. Ooh, 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 rock a rabbit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I've never, I could never truly get behind the stink of, I guess, a bunch of people. I mean, I do get it because you need like a buffer. You need like a intro to get people excited and what. But sometimes it's just boring. Sometimes it's just pointless to do. There's no reason to do it. There's no reason to get behind it. You could just start talking into the microphone. What's the problem? There'll never be a problem with that. And people make it a problem. Ugh. People try to make it a problem. Free my guy. He didn't do it. I don't know about that part, but I don't know about that free part because, you know, he did kind of whack a guy. You and Sly streaming. Oh, it's too bad. You're going to have to pick between entertainment and entertainment. Whatever will you decide? Hopefully it's something that's in your best interest and that you could enjoy some content. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be the great way to go about it? Peak versus peak. That's a better way to go about it. Is that a great way to look at it all? I'm not even dual streaming. I'm just regularly streaming on YouTube right now. Why? Why not? Because I went to bed and I didn't go to bed. I have not taken my nap yet. And apparently Ben Shapiro has united the nations against him. Because, as I've often told you all, everything is not left versus right. Why did Ben think his video would be good? Because, like every other commentator who is in the political landscape and the political landscape only, their goal is to say the other side bad no matter what. No matter what goes on, if you even get a whiff of a right-winger saying something about it, boy, they're going to say it's the right-wingers. If you get something where you have left-wingers, it will be the left is okay with it. It's very rare that something brings all the people together. To say, hey, there was one comment, I swear if I find it, I'm going to, I found it. I found it, and all it took was half a second of a scroll, and I am easily satiated. Did you hear about Jay-Z? I don't have the heart to tell you I don't give a fuck. And here's why. Motherfuckers still gonna be millionaires, billionaires. All these people that knew about it, all of a sudden they got a conscience? Or is it because one man got caught and now he just blowing the smoke out of everybody? And we'll eventually see, because it's a cesspool right now. It's either you believe it all based off of just wording from a guy who's on the hook, or you hope that it's not true because he made you some favorite music over time, or you just don't care like I do. Like I don't care. Jay-Z, it's not really interesting. The bartender gave the 13-year-old alcohol allegedly. Wonderful. Count that up to the millions of other stories of motherfuckers giving alcohol to young children. What will be gained from this later? Oh, we finally realized that celebrities are corrupt. Who could have predicted that except everybody over the past millennia? Wow. Put it like this, Giovanni. I'll care when they all go to jail. I'm gonna make you a deal. I'm gonna make you a deal. I'll care when they all go to jail. And not just the ones that are currently like the topic of conversation. Cause it ain't just them. When they go to jail, I'll give a fuck. That's why I didn't give a fuck about the Epstein list. Specifically, these fucking conservatives were all gung-ho about release the Epstein, release the Epstein, release the Epstein, release the Epstein. Then it dropped. And whose name was on that list? Oh, Trumpa, Wumpa, Grumpa, Dumba, Gumba. And magically, everybody just stopped caring about the Epstein flight logs. Oops. A couple weeks ago, I think it was on Thanksgiving or the day before or the day after, or at some point around that time period, guess who was recorded in audio praising Trump? Oh, Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think I saw a fucking conservative YouTuber who was screaming and shouting for those flight logs make a video or a tweet. Maybe they did. I just didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. And none of those people who were named and brought up are in jail right now. So why do I care? Everybody's still going to watch their movies and consume their products and hear what they have to say on social media. So why would I care? Why would I care when the general populace doesn't fucking care? Why is my phone not charging? Phone? Phone? Don't start doing those weird things now. It's not good to do those weird things. But, yeah, I have no, like, core value to this stream right now. I'm winging it as all hell because I wanted to stream hours ago, but I was at this fucking computer for too long today, and I drastically needed a break. I just needed a fucking break. I needed it. So, you know, I hope we're all faithful and faithful. Did you all like my 2 YouTube videos, which weren't supposed to be 2, but ended up being 2 because Daniel Penny's fucking dismissal was announced today? And did you love the fucking reaction that people had? Those great, sensible reactions that they had, because there's never a wrong thing to ever occur from people online that don't know how to respond to actual information, criticism, and lack thereof. Right? There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because when you don't get a verdict your way, you tend to respond by saying, hey, let's take to the streets and be vigilantes, because that's going to get everybody to fucking agree with your cause, won't it? Also, none of these individuals, at least to my knowledge, had anything to say about that woman drastically being arguably the smoking gun for a lot of people. I watched them after the stream. I went about that Xander Hall video a little bit too nice. I should have been yelling more, but I had already yelled in the stream, and I told those people that I'm turning this off and immediately recording that video. And you could tell I was burnt on the day, and I just needed to get it done, and I got it done. And I told only Egan that he'd be in the thumbnail, and I put him there. It was a great thumbnail, great thumbnail work. Riot in New York incoming. Yeah, I don't think it'll be any fucking substantial. I don't think it'll be anything of substance that'll make a difference, and it will sow more divide between ignorance and ignorance. I'm still waiting for any of these people who claim to care about this case so much to bring up the fact that this dude was talking about how he does not fear death and he's okay with dying. And a lot of people, including a black elderly woman, were scared enough to fucking talk about it to the police. The same police that are supposed to be hunting down and killing black people. No one wanted to bring that part up. But in terms of your CEO, great segue into our good buddy, Benny Shapiro, because Shapiro decided he was going to be one of the people, along with his co-host or co-worker, Matt Walsh, to talk about this subject. And I cannot tell you the reason why, because I have not watched this. It's 49 minutes where I'm almost certain it's only 20 or maybe even less that is dedicated to the actual topic, because with these Daily Wire shows, all of them, they give you the title of one subject and it's like in the first 10 minutes and then the rest of the video is something completely else. They united the nations And this is just one. I'm going to scroll and you're going to see the comment I was referencing earlier. I'm a longtime Republican, and I too am not upset. Wealth inequality. Oni, I appreciate that.
Also, stop hiring black
I don't
people
even
to
have
make
my
Mexican
I don't have
food.
my
Would you
headphones
trust a
in
white
to
person
where
to
I
make
can
you
hear
Chinese
these
food?
things, and I don't know if that's good or bad.
Also, stop hiring black people
I
to make
have no
Mexican
clue if that's
food.
good or bad.
Would you trust a
I'm
white
just
person to
assuming
make
that
you
it's
Chinese
playing
food?
and playing in everyone's ears and making sure that you all hear fucking.
Also,
if
stop
you're
hiring black people
okay
to make Mexican
with
food.
not having. You know what I just
trust
realized?
a white person to make you Chinese food?
My image for my emote's not there.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican
But
food. Would you trust
question
a white
still
person to make you
remains.
Chinese food?
Would you?
Also, stop hiring
It's a
black
very,
people to make Mexican food.
very important
Would
question.
you trust a
I
white
just
person to make
need-
you
I-
Chinese food?
Well, hurry up. Be done. Are you done? I'm going to assume it's done. I'm making the assumption it's done, and I'm going to keep reading. So Ben made this video. Haven't watched it. Don't know if I'm going to. I just wanted to read the comments. I'm a longtime Republican. I, too, am not upset. Wealth inequality is out of control in America. And Oni, thank you for the 5 memberships. Wealth inequality is out of control in America, and we are headed towards oligarchy. We are the richest in the country in the world. We're the richest in the country in the world, yet lives for hardworking Americans are only getting harder as it exacerbates. I'm no lefty, but we have a whole lot of space in between communism and plutocratic oligarchy. I probably didn't say that right. I'm beginning to realize it's not right versus left, but top versus bottom. I have a lot more in common with these lefties than billionaires. We all struggle while the rich flaunt their wealth. Ooh, the Leon pill. That's the Leon pill, baby. I told y'all, you didn't believe me at the beginning of the year. You didn't believe me in 2023, and you didn't believe me in 2022. But the way of life is the Leon pill. The Leon pill is fuck all of these sides, and you must come together to realize there are people dangling carrots over your fucking heads. But no, they wanted to call me an edgelord, and they want to try to adopt my fucking verbiage for themselves as if they're some clairvoyant beings. No. I've been on this fucking kick since the beginning. Why? Because I fucking hate people. You know why I hate people? Because there are individuals out there who want to speak on behalf of others, not realizing that the others are suffering. And it's easy to speak about problems and pretend like you care when you are sitting in a glass house on top of a rainbow hill. But oftentimes, you try to throw that rock outside of that glass house, and what happens? You miss the wide open door and break the glass. This is the comment. I just realized your entire business model requires that us normal folk hate each other. Hello, that's the sound of the call coming from inside the house. There it is. That will be the thing that leads to the change that people have been clamoring for. And all it took to start the fire was Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh not getting the fucking point. No, I ain't gonna say no one because people are weirdly cheering for this man dying. And it's been warped into this whole thing where we just ignore the context of everything. Being pissed off at the healthcare system is not a left-wing thing. Everybody feels that. Are we having an enlightenment era again? Yes, and I will be the one to speak. I will step in front of all of you like the true white savior I've secretly been the whole time. Call me a leftist then. It's not the left, my man. It's both sides. We're sick of this shit more than just left. You know what's crazy? These individuals have been talking about society and how shitty it's been and how shitty it's been under Biden. And they thought that everyone was just going to say, oh, it's leftist fault. But now and come January in the next 4 years, people are still going to talk about how life sucks and their finances are not in order. And who's going to be the guy in the ship? Trump. And a lot of people have started to stupidly think that they could get away with saying, oh, well, Trump's going to have to deal with all of Biden's rules that he put in while he was president. And that's not going to be fair to lambaste Trump about that. What do you think people were trying to explain to you about the economic situation while Biden was president? They were telling you that they were and currently still are under Trump's tax plan. And might I ask, who's talking about renewing that Trump tax plan? It's Trump. So when y'all figure this out, I'll be glad to welcome y'all with open arms so that we could all get to a core understanding about how fucked we, the common people, truly are. Because I'm not having a pissing contest with billionaires, because after they piss, they're going to go fucking drink it from their golden toilet. I don't have the energy for that. I want to read more comments. To claim it's just an American left that's been cheering this on social media is delusional. I don't know why you're trying to keep pushing this as a left issue. It's clearly across the board. Sorry, Ben, lifelong conservative, lifelong, and don't have an ounce of sympathy for the CEO. How many Americans have died because of his company's greed? That's the real fucking issue that's been going on. A lot of people don't care about this guy because he's a billionaire that's fucked over a lot of Americans. And by a lot, I don't just mean hundreds. I mean thousands. And those people are really not interested in feeling sympathy for a billionaire. This isn't a party-based issue. This is a class-based issue. I don't like violence, but let's not pretend that the insurance companies haven't been committing systemic class. Okay, no one wants to fucking bring out their fucking read more options anymore. Who's going to tell Ben it's not just the left? Embarrassing yourself, putting it all on the left, deny, depose, defend. We don't recognize him. Sorry, Ben Shapiro. It's not just the left. It's not just the left, Ben. They're all coming out of the woodwork. It's a beautiful thing to see. What happened? I just joined. Apparently, Ben Shapiro shot himself in the foot by thinking he could blame another thing on just leftists. It's a bold thing to go on about. It is. It truly is a bold thing to go on about. I wonder if old little Benny Winnie Crimby Dimby would bother to respond to this. I do not care that he has an opinion about this. When President Trump says stay out, I think he means it, and I think he should mean it. That's wonderful. How come you don't want to fucking recognize his ideas on tariffs? Jewish pundit Ben Shapiro acknowledges serious Christian minority could be slaughtered now that the Assad has been disposed. In the video, Ben Shapiro clearly states that the slaughter would be a terrible thing, the exact opposite of what the author of this post is asserting. It's wonderful. In this house, Luigi Maggione is a hero. End of story. Evil. Okay. 33% denial rate, and is the highest out of all insurance companies. That's a third of the claims that enter their system. More about... I feel like Matt Walsh would respond to more motherfuckers more. Also, is Ben Cooper, whatever the fuck her name, is Brett Cooper dead? Oprah gave up watching him because of how over the top he is. You think Ben Shapiro is over the top? This dude literally sits in front of his camera and goes, well, folks, it's a great tragedy that Kamala Harris is still trying to run for office. It's a really tragic thing. And I don't know how the American populace could even begin to think that she could be president of the United States. We are joined by Matt Walsh of the Daily Wire. It's not a perfect Ben Shapiro impression, but, you know, it's the best that one could come up with. Janet, shut the fuck up. I got bored and sick of politics. Oh, I wonder why, bro. I wonder why you could have gotten bored and sick of politics. Is it because of how boring politics has always been, unless a group of motherfuckers start making up shit? Could it be because a bunch of motherfuckers just start pinning everything on each other without actual substance and then going on about their day? Could it be because, you know, you have a life that has to fucking manage itself? Because no matter who's the president, you still gotta fucking go to work, pay bills. It's all valid reasons. Whichever one you pick, valid. Or if you even have a third one or fourth one, it's a better option. My God. We don't need this. Eventually people gotta start fucking realizing that, yes, shit's bad, but fuck, it ain't gonna get better if I just sit here. All of the above. Well, good thing I know your personal life. We added celebrities to politics and shit is still boring as hell. I just can't believe that people got mad at celebrities for supporting the fucking left and started running around crying that we don't care about what celebrities have to say. And these same fuckers cheered on Hulk goddamn Hogan for ripping off his shirt and cheering on Trump. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Those celebs have always been involved, though. That's wonderful. Don't tell the people who didn't know that. See, we knew that whether they wanted to for free or they got paid to, that celebrities are always going to be brought into the conversation of politics. Why? Well, glad you didn't ask, and I'm glad to answer. People need endorsements. And you know what's a good endorsement? A motherfucker with millions of fucking followers on any social media platform saying, hey, support this thing, or go out and vote. And people still got mad at that. I don't know why we got mad at Taylor Swift for saying, hey, I'm voting for Kamala. You do your research and go vote. The fuck? Oh, but then we got to play the read between the lines game, which is not a game a lot of people want to play consistently. Don't forget, Batista's a lesbian. Yeah. But those same people get mad when you call them racist with no evidence to back it. But, you know, rules for thee, not for me. Bad. But that's the breaks, children. But that is definitely the breaks. Now I want to fucking see.
Well, folks, we have updates in the search for the murderer of the United Healthcare CEO.
I mean, I
Brian
like
Thompson.
her. I may not like her. I'm not going to take political advice from celebs or online celebs. What are you talking about? Are you telling me you're not going to take my online advice? You know, I'm somewhat of a celebrity. I'm one of the most recognized faces in my area's Walgreens. Oh, stop paparazzi now. We're here for the end times. I'm so amazed. You telling me that you will, well, other than you, right, I'm fucking celebrity. Right, you will listen to me right now. Live your life to the fullest. Be the best that you could possibly be. I know you're expecting me to say something heartless, but I've begun to grow old and wise in my old age of 25. I, for the life of me, don't want to fucking peer through the first 10 minutes of this. I just want to read the comments. We got conservatives and liberals hugging each other in a comment section before GTA said, how is that the first? These comments are making me feel patriotic. Both the left and the right are cheering. We don't care about your feelings. Ha! We all disagree, both red and blue. We are united as one on this. The majority has spoken. It's not left versus right. It's not black or white. It's rich versus poor. Your true colors are showing. For anyone curious, I have an extension that lets me view dislikes. There are currently 6,000 likes to 28K dislikes. Update 6.7 to 46,000. Extension is called Return YouTube Dislike, which has gotten its own scrutiny for its accuracy. But I wouldn't put it past the people to be against this. They started a culture war, so we forget about the class war. As a conservative, I'm glad the left and right are finally united against a common enemy. Let's hope this becomes a trend. I'm a liberal from Alabama, and I couldn't agree more. Welcome home. The comment section is humanity making sense for the first time in years. According to Ben, I went from Trump voter to revolutionary leftist in the span of a month. Remember, guys, Ben has more in common with that CEO than he has with any of us. Your business model requires us normal people to hate each other. Ooh. Ooh. I hate how intentionally divisive you are. It's so unnecessary. You're wrong, Ben. I'm that evil leftist you rage about. I have an uncle who is a conservative as they come. voted for Trump and everything. We have very little in common and avoid each other on holiday parties. I can tell you that we both wept when my dad slowly died of cancer while the insurance he paid for kept denying him life-saving care. We both saw the injustice in that. That same uncle is posting on Facebook right now how he couldn't give a fuck about no CEO. Insurance companies kill millions of people a year and they don't discriminate between leftists and conservatives. Ooh. Ben, no, I just Googled United Healthcare Pride Month. They're woke. You're defending gay insurance. Might be the best comment. I love it. I love it. You see what happens when your entire business model is banking on everyone's divisiveness? Eventually, as the kid, as those tweens and teens say, the chickens come home to roost. Hey, look, it's Leon's live. Oh, I am on my main account, so I will end up seeing my own live stream channel. That's good. And look, it's Sly. He's also here, but not live. It's his members' videos. Because while I do watch Sly, Daddy's got to have top priority. For anyone watching, this is who Ben Shapiro always was. That is true. Seeing a lot of people opening their eyes to the fact that your content is grift bullshit designed to hoodwink them into these comments. Been only a matter of time until they think how much other shit was manufactured nonsense that this guy said. You've been bought the entire time, Shapiro. Who's Sly? Cool guy. Cool guy. And he's black if you care about race. I'm not going to watch his members shit. I'm going to fucking just go to his live right now.
I gotta holler at my dog. Yes, so Jay will be back over Friday night. We will definitely be live reacting because I believe their show starts.
This is Sly. I've collabed with him on 2 videos in like the past month. I just asked him straight up last night, Sly, you want to be a part of this Xander Hall video? And he was like, it's too late. Because I did fucking ask at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I told both him and Chris, I'm uploading this shit tomorrow. If y'all say yes or no. I sent them a picture of the video being 14 minutes long of just me going. And I guess it was too late for Sly to even give a fuck. He was like, nah, I'm going to skip out on this one. I'm black. Should I care? You should always care about your black streamers. Because if you don't, then who's going to care? The white people? Oh, are you crazy? You just me being divisive. Shh. I gotta be divisive. You'll never catch me being divisive. I feel like reading the comments gives me a great introspective about what's going on in this fucking video. Hold on. This just in, a man with $50 million in net worth completely misses the point and is out of touch with the frustration of regular Americans. You know what's crazy? Ben, along with everyone at the Daily Wire, along with every other motherfucker who's specifically on the conservative side, has talked about at length how the Republicans care about the common man and the working class. Ooh, it doesn't seem to be the case right now. Because eventually there's always going to become a moment for a lot of people as it pertains to, are you really what you say you're about? Or were you just bullshitting, hoping nobody would catch you? And I'm starting to think Ben might be in that category where he thought no one would catch him. All it would have to take is a casual slip up. Just a casual slip up. And this was it. I guess I still haven't watched the video. Don't say you're pro-life and then side with health insurance companies. What did I miss? Really nothing much, which is interesting considering it's almost 30 minutes into the stream. Usually you miss about 2 things. You haven't missed much. You're joining us on the unification of America because of a Jewish man. My God, conservatives, liberals, and leftists are hugging each other out hugging it out in the comments. My God, this is beautiful. Ben's net worth is around 50 million. He is a peer of Brian Thomas, not of us. The average American citizen. He makes money by generating hate and division. Brett Cooper, where's your comment section video on this? The thing that's so funny about that is I don't know when. I don't even know if it's going to happen. But all these fucking random theories about how Ben or Brett is getting silently in front of our eyes, so it's not really silent, booted out of the Daily Wire. It's very funny to see. Luigi, name I can't pronounce, is right wing. You warm toilet seat. What's wrong with I ain't gonna lie. A warm toilet seat is crazy. That just further proves what everyone in this comment section is saying. Unsubbed. Find another audience to play apologist to. The people who helped make the lives hardworking Americans difficult. Surprise. Out of touch rich guy defends other rich guys. Your rich privilege is showing, Ben. Not that good anymore at keeping the working class divided and angry at each other. I'm not seeing anyone defend him. Today I finally unsubbed. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. You sweet summer child. Everyone is celebrating this. Your ability to fearmonger and percut won't stop any of it, no matter how tiny your mind tries to. L-Take, I'm glad the comment section knows the CEO is an actual criminal. You know what? I'm going to leave my own comment. I don't know what I'm typing. What do you want, Chris? What video? What do you want? Crazy because people tend to try to scrape the bottom of the barrel to defend people they like. Yeah. But you remember, everybody's struggling. For anyone curious, the like to dislike is 6.7K to 45K. As a conservative, I'm sick of the rich elitists. We got another one. What do you mean we got another one? I clicked on the video so that I could just like it. I'm frustrated with commentary YouTubers. I'll throw that right here. White guy. Oh, God. White guy. We got a white alert. White alert. Before I do, it's e-begging again. Oh, my new... You know, Chris, I got to send you this picture. I took of somebody in my comment section. Hold on. I got a fucking... This is great fucking picture a fucker put in my comment section. And I was like, yeah. Go ahead and look at that, Chris. Enjoy that. Feels good. Oh, wait. White guy alert. I'm gonna use that for everything now. Whenever something fucking scares me, it'll be my fucking magnum opus. But now I'm curious at what Ben fucking sat here and said. But I'm not too curious to pay attention in full force, so allow me to ramble as I fucking secretly turn my PlayStation on, get a game ready. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play a game when dealing with shit like this. I'm christening myself the hero that slop content needs, because slop content is perpetuated by a bunch of people who are just dirty. You need a normal motherfucker to come clean it up. I've told Chris this numerous times when he tries to explain his inconsistent internet gay-ass logic to me with his gay-ass, quote, unwritten rules. Normal reality trumps internet freaks, and it will always trump internet freaks. Don't sit here and tell me I'm wrong. You know good and well that we've had these conversations where you try to explain your inconsistent fucking logic, and I have to fucking remind you fucking all that normal life beats gay-ass internet people, and it will always beat out gay-ass internet people, and I'm turning on Game? Okay. Game? Oh. Game? Ah, there it goes. Boy, wasn't the PS5 touted as something that could handle long load times? I wonder what the fuck happened. Gosh, Helga, I drastically do hope to understand what could have fucking happened. Rivals time. Now y'all get to see that I was actually not lying when I said I mained the fucking Punisher. I only got an hour into the fucking game, but I promise you, I mained Punisher for a fucking reason. I do like this fucking intro, though. I just can't fucking sit here in front of it the whole goddamn time. Where's my boy? The Punisher. I gotta make sure. It's time for the next gen already. I mean, the new Nintendo Switch is probably coming out next year, probably around October, November. Some people said like June, July, which is also fine. Because you could get a jump on sales at the fucking summer and then pump out a bunch of video games in the fucking fall and make bank. But that's if they actually want to make money. But who knows what they truly want to do with their spare time, because I certainly couldn't fucking figure it out.
Updates in the search for the murderer of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, who's of course, on Wednesday. And there's some pretty deep ramifications for American society and all this. We'll get to that in a moment. First time is running out. Daily Wire Plus is 50% off, but not for much longer. Who are still searching for the suspect at this point, according to the Wall Street Journal. Police are combing New York City for the suspect who used a Sharpie to write deny, defend, and depose on cartridges that are believed to have come out of his...
You need a PS5 Pro for faster load times. You know, I was crazy. I was considering getting a PS5 Pro. And I still am. The only thing that stopped me was that there were no, and I mean no, Black Friday deals for that fucking thing. Like, none. Like, I mean none. There were none. And I was just sitting there like, is nobody gonna fucking sell this thing for cheap? Not even cheap, just at a fucking any discount? And it was like, no, I guess it was too fresh of a product for anybody to fucking discount it. What are you talking about, don't get it? Oni, what do you mean? Are you telling me I can't, you don't want me to get a console that really has no difference at all? Unless you like really have all of the fucking hardware to actually have a difference? What do you mean, Oni? Are you insane? Oni, I thought you wanted me to have the best content ever, all the time.
Gun when it jammed, according to law enforcement officials. Some of those words are commonly associated with tactics insurers use to avoid paying claims. Investigators believe that the suspect may be staying or may have stayed at a hostel on Manhattan's Upper West Side. The NYPD hasn't publicly identified the person who ambushed Brian Thompson. However, they have released an image of the person, quote unquote, wanted for questioning. They released his face. He's smiling, wearing a...
Is that not already the case? No, it's not. I think I deserve more. In 6 months, sure. What are you talking about? I, a true Sony pony, should give up his entire life savings to praise the Sony.
But in one of the photos, he appears...
And if you don't praise, you know how you people praise Skibidi? I praise the Sony.
To lean on a counter, authorities are offering up a reward of up to 10 grand for information leading to an arrest in the case. The real question in all of this is how Americans respond. So Taylor Lorenz, we talked about her yesterday. She is a psychotic.
I drastically want to understand why we're using Taylor Lorenz as our metric for American society. Or is the gimmick that she is the representative of all things leftist? Because if she is, boy, do they need better representation, and do they need it fast. Other than that, I don't really... Oh my God, Wolverine!
Former reporter for the Washington Post and the New York Times.
Who exactly? Like, I only know who Taylor Lorenz is because I was on Twitter for at least 2 hours at one point in my life. Punisher is similar to the Super Soldier 76. Yes, with the added benefit of a shotgun for close range and a turret.
She's totally insane.
And an alt that I would argue is way fucking better than Soldiers.
She was insane on COVID. She was insane when it came to the supposed predations of people on the right who ought to, she said, be shut out of media and particularly social media. Well, now she is full-scale rallying in favor of the murderer. So she tweeted yesterday on Blue Sky, which is a weird left-wing echo chamber form of Twitter. There was a post put out by Blue Cross and Blue Shield all about whether it was going to pay for anesthesia under its healthcare coverage.
Boy, this game would benefit if we had a fucking healer. I'm noticing that.
And she then...
And also, I've seen all this crying about motherfuckers using Blue Sky. Oh my God, it's almost like when motherfuckers were complaining about, I don't know, Kick and all these other fucking platforms that are supposed to be alternatives. No one should be having a problem with this shit. It's people, these people kept bitching about how we don't want you around, go away and all this shit. And then when they go away, you're fucking crying. You got what you wanted. You got the people you hate away from you. Except you didn't kick them out. They just said fuck it and left, which arguably is the cool thing to fucking do. If you fucking reach a point where it's like, hey, I want to fucking get away from shit, do it. Are you a healer? Oh, you are. So why aren't you fucking doing your goddamn job? You'll have to forgive my... Oh, no. I'm about to say, he better die. You have to forgive my poor accuracy. I only have an hour into this game. So if it seems like I don't really have the hang of it, I don't. But at least I'm a real gamer who can admit he doesn't truly have the hang of something.
Tweeted out, quote, and people wonder why we want these executives dead. So openly sharing the death of Brian Thompson, that wasn't her only post. Somebody put out a statement saying, quote, legislation idea, healthcare executives and their families must be on the cheapest plan their company offers, and they aren't allowed to seek other care. And she wrote in all capital letters, endorse. Then she put out a post that showed a graphic of a happy star, like a star with a happy face and balloons. And
I don't agree with cheering this on because it won't change anything. I'm not a proponent of celebrating a bunch of fucking death because at this point, everyone's going to have to be consistent about it, and you know damn well they won't. I understand not caring. I do understand not caring because the healthcare system is a fucking joke in this country. And no, it's not just because of insert leftist here or insert right here. It's an institution that is run by corrupt individuals who have made a lot of money fucking over the common man. It's a lot of lucrative money fucking over the common man. Oh my God, Wolverine, calm down, Bookie Bear. And Thor just raped me.
And the caption CEO down. And she wrote, woke up to see this spammed in my group chats. And she said, I am not alone, that other people were doing the same thing. Then she reposted a post from left-wing agitator Ken Klippenstein saying, today we remember the legacy of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. And what exactly was that legacy? He claimed denial rates by insurance companies. And of course, it's not just Taylor Lorenz. Socialist Nathan Robinson, a complete useless leech on the ass of society, posted himself, quote, live your life in such a way that people will be sad when you die. That was above a screen cap of a New York Times headline that said torrent of hate for health insurance industry follows CEO's killing. That piece from the New York Times is all about people who apparently were perfectly fine with the murder of Brian Thompson on the streets of New York City. According to the New York Times, none of this stopped social media commentators from leaping to conclusions and showing a blatant lack of sympathy over the death of a man who was a husband and father of 2 children. Thoughts and deductibles to the family, read one comment underneath the video of the shooting posted online by CNN. Unfortunately, my condolences are out of network. A TikTok user wrote, quote, I'm an ER nurse, and the things I've seen dying patients get denied for by insurance makes me physically sick. I just can't feel sympathy for him because of all those patients and their families. And these sorts of messages were incredibly common across the internet. We discussed yesterday a Columbia professor who wrote something very similar. Unfortunately, bubbling under the surface of all this is something very serious, really serious. What is that serious thing? The revolutionary left is creeping into the mainstream. Yesterday we talked about liberals versus the left.
It's just, now I'm starting to see why people had a problem with this, is because he brings up prominent leftist individuals. He doesn't talk about the common man on the right. Ooh, Benny boy. Ooh, Ben, you made a mistake. What is all these robotic spiders? Ooh, Ben, you made a mistake. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. When you're fucking wanting to make a spiel about how the common man is so bad and so terrible, you need to make sure that it really is only the people you're talking about. Because if it just so happens to be that group that, you know, is on your side, you're going to have a problem on your hands. And people are going to notice it. They're going to notice your lack of consistency, Bookie. They're going to notice how you're not consistent, Bookie. And you not being consistent is a problem, Bookie. Ooh, why is there no mention of right-wing individuals or figures? Don't say it's because motherfuckers ain't doing it, because speaking in absolutes is bad.
Liberals are people who disagree with me on public policy, but aren't in favor of, the murder of their opponents. The left is a different thing. The shooting of Thompson has unleashed a wave of evil from members of the left. Thompson was not a criminal. He wasn't even an advocate of death the way, for example, abortion or euthanasia advocates are. And by the way, murdering an abortionist or an advocate of euthanasia would be unjustifiable morally in a democratic system. Brian Thompson's great sin, according to these people, is that he was the head of a company that exists within a mixed private-public healthcare framework, and that he did his job, because that's how health insurance actually works. Some things are covered, and some things are not. You may not like the application of the coverage, and it may be bad. That is not an excuse for murder. But for the left,
it's not, but you're ignoring the added detail of these people deliberately fucking over the common man and why they won't care and sometimes even celebrate. Will I condone the celebration? Nope. But will I understand why they're doing it? Yep. And I could go about my day just that easy.
If you hate the system, you are morally justified in murdering anyone who acts within the system. That means that if, like one Bernie Sanders follower did, you believe that private healthcare kills America.
I'm sorry, what the fuck does a Bernie Sanders follower have to do with this? We are sitting on the precipice of a great awakening of the American populace and how much the corporate rich individuals seemingly want to fucking puff out their chest and hide their hands at the same exact time without acknowledging that they have to pretend to care about the common man and their common issues, which was the entire gimmick of a bunch of people who voted or wanted you to vote for Trump. This group of people doesn't care about you. This guy does. What's your rationale for that? Insert reason here is why he cares about you. And he, billionaire, cares about your eggs. Wouldn't that one of the gimmicks? Your eggs cost too much. Watch out for your eggs. They cost too much. Do we start shaming or calling names? I mean, fuck, for these people, it's calling names and shaming without doing it to them. Because if you do it to them, it's not fair and you're overanalyzing everything. I mean, I don't know who asked it earlier because I already forgot. But there will be no Brett Cooper rundown of this. There will be no Brett Cooper rundown of this. Oh my God, what the? Oh, he brought me to my death. I hate that fucking shark. There will be no breakdown for this. I'm taking a break. How you like the game? I actually like this fucking game. It's Overwatch, but Marvel superheroes. That's technically the only negative you could fucking give this shit, that it's Overwatch, but it's Marvel heroes. But where it beats out Overwatch is the creativity in these fucking characters. Yes, they're Marvel characters. We know them all. It's not like they're these brand new characters and shit. But when you have something that you could truly update over time and turn into something fun, I could gradually give this fucking game a great pass. I have no idea if we won or not. I'm giving this game a 9 out of 10. Is that a robotic Venom? Oh my God, it's Space Knight Venom. What is that? Oh, I was 14 of 8. Oh yeah, baby. I told y'all I'm getting better at this. I prefer Concord. Yeah, sure. Most people do. Concord was an excellent game that was held down because of the evil racist right-wingers who couldn't fathom playing as a gay character. Manny Penny. I mean, this is my main Punisher. Punisher is Punisher's my type of character. I tried Venom, and Venom cool. But I tried Punisher, and I just felt a vibe with Punisher that I could not let go. Me and Punisher had us a little vibe going. I got a little vibe going with the Punisher where it's at, bro. Once Deadpool is put in the game, it's gonna be a whole other thing. No, it's still gonna be Punisher for me. But if they put him in the game, I'll try him out. But I feel like this game could. Now, there's always the fucking chance that this shit flops. But this game absolutely could stand the test of time of being something a bunch of people play for longer than a fucking month. One reason, everything's free with the exception of the motherfucking skins, which shouldn't be a problem for a lot of people, considering another fucking popular game that's completely free and the only thing you pay for are fucking skins. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm not buying any of this shit primarily because I don't fucking need to. Unless there's a Punisher one. Is there a Punisher one? Eternal Rivals, Marvel's Champion. I don't give a fuck about this. Give me the costumes. Oh, yuck. There's a fucking Jeff the fucking football man one. Spider-Man. I ain't gonna lie. They got some great intros for him, but where's one for the Punisher? Where's one for the Punisher? The Punisher needs one. I like that Black Panther one. Is that one for the Punisher? Yes. I might buy this.
Americans, you can go around murdering Congress people. I know we buried that one. Media pretended it never happened. Steve Scalise is still limping today because he was nearly shot to death by a Bernie Sanders fan who believed that being part of the quote-unquote system that didn't nationalize healthcare meant you were a murderer.
You know what's crazy about this? There are people saying that the guy who shot Buddy was a right-winger. Now, do I know if that's true or not? No, because I haven't looked into that. You know what? If he was some fucking right-winger, what's the point of fixating on the fucking left? What's the point of fixating on the goddamn left? Who's his name? Luigi Macaroni and Cheese? Let's just go to the most trusted media source online, Twitter. There's something so poetically funny about the online left painting Luigi into a Marxist working class hero, only for him to actually be a center right biohacking Theo loving tech bro. Looks like Luigi was radically red pilled. He watches Tucker Carlson retweets about Peter Thiel, repost. I should have added context with that clip. I wasn't trying to contradict you, but rather bolster your point. Tucker is spot on in recognizing that modern architecture kills the spirit, but his very first line, postmodern architecture is designed to demoralize and hurt you, paints the phenomena as intentional. In the same way that inflation is not intelligently designed to oppress people, neither is modern architecture. It's emergent. Yes, it is oppressive, but that's a fallout of... I can't fucking see the word because an arrow's in the fucking way. Pressures to build fast/cheap irrespective of aesthetics. My point here is that even when people have brilliant insights, they often blatantly get causation wrong. Modern equivalent of this drought/famine was caused by the rain gods because causation gives people comfort, because the idea that phenomenon are the results of amorphous systems outside our control is scary. Who's Luigi? That's the guy who's known for shooting the thing. Or shooting the fucking, I said shooting the thing. You know that CEO who got shot? This is the guy who apparently shot him. Hi, Kangalope. How are you doing with that horrible fucking profile picture of a Batman character? We hate Batman around here. Did you know that? You need to know that. Everyone's going to argue about whether Luigi was a left wing or a right wing, but highly intelligent people, particularly those with the pathology that would permit cold-blooded murder, often don't fit into those tight boxes. Yeah. Luigi got tired of being number 2 and wanted to be... Oh my God. Did you see the shooter's video on his YouTube channel? No. I didn't even know this fucker had a YouTube channel. That's news to me. Why Batman hate? Batman is a goddamn prowler who wears a gray onesie and a fucking black underwear. Not a superhero. He's essentially a domestic fucking terrorist. So is Spider-Man. Hey! Watch it. We will not have Spider-Man slander around here. And yes, you're correct. My bias towards Spider-Man is showing, and my hatred for the Batman is showing. So is Tony Stark. I don't give a fuck about Tony Stark. Him dying meant nothing for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's still great. Have you all seen... You know? We all remember that great movie. You know what I mean? Or what about that one scene in that great introspective... Be honest, I don't really watch any of those goddamn Marvel. I don't watch any of those fucking Marvel movies. Deadpool was great, but let's be honest, I'm not really gonna watch the rest of the fucking movies. Is the guy on the video Luigi? You know what? Sure. If you think that's Luigi, or if you're speaking about the footage of him whacking somebody, I mean, it could be. Time will be the eventual teller of all that. But videos like this scream not paying attention and just wanting to pin all this fucking hate and all this divisiveness on one side, when it's a collective effort from both sides who have representatives who do a good fucking job in fucking over the common man. And when there's a moment in time that creates conversation that, hey, we could be more united, take it. Because it won't happen again for a long fucking time.
This stuff means that if you don't like that health insurers often deny coverage for certain pre-existing conditions or non-covered doctors or medication, you can then murder the CEO of a health insurance company. This is revolutionary leftist evil. And it's evil.
When did this become revolution? What did he say?
being part of the quote-unquote system that didn't nationalize healthcare meant you were a murderer. This stuff means that if you don't like that health insurers often deny coverage for certain pre-existing conditions or non-covered doctors or medication, you can then murder the CEO of a health insurance company. This is revolutionary leftist evil.
It's revolutionary leftist evil. Yeah, Ben, I'm seeing why people kind of got turned off by you on this one. And I want to know, just because I'm prominent individual under the sun, what has been your reaction to all of this shit since?
So a report from Luca Rosiak.
Multimillionaire complains about work from home. It fucking keeps going. Federal employees are still working fully remote. If he's complaining about people working from home, boy, he's lost it. Boy, he's fucking lost it. You're done, buddy. Well, he's not done because he's still gonna fucking average out a bunch of views on videos, but he's fucking missing the forest for some trees, man, and he's not getting a full grip and understanding.
Alrighty, folks. So the Daniel Penny verdict is in. He has been acquitted. Thank God. Thank God the jury did the right thing. I'll bring all the details in just 1 second. First, this is your reminder.
I think more people are going to side with him in this video because this is clearly a video where a lot of people are going to be on this guy. How do you know this guy is rich? He's just a man making videos, dude. Yeah. That's a good troll. That's a good troll. That's a good troll. That's a magnificent good troll. I commend you for that hard work. You worked so hard to get that troll out. We almost bought it. But honestly, I just give you a good effort. Now I got to see what the fuck Chris sent me. I don't like this smile. I don't like this smile. Why is he smiling at me like this? Why? Hold up. I gotta know. How bad is this video you sent me? Oh, I just gotta know. Ugh. He looks like Annoying Orange. Play the white guy alert. White guy alert! Ugh. Oh Lord, what's this? I have no idea. Chris sent me this. And he was just like, he all capped me. Leah. He's not fucking responding, so I gotta see this out to the end, baby. I gotta see this out to the goddamn end, baby. But I'm also gonna fucking play this game.
Today is going to be
This some Euro crap too. I have no idea. This video was uploaded 6 hours ago. Oh God, what the hell is this guy? I'm frustrated with commentary YouTubers. Boy, aren't we all. I appreciate all the support on this video, but I'm going to try to delete all the comments speculating which creators this is about. That's not the point of this video. Someone just gave 500. I would like to cry. That is in the top 5 donations we have ever received. Thank you. It's giving when a friend you haven't talked to in a while reaches out and says, hey, we should hang out, and then ghost you when you actually try to plan something. The fact that so many of Jake's fans are donating despite not making much money themselves. Willis influencers who make hundreds of thousands don't even bother to spread awareness of never stop makes me so sad. I'm absolutely going to donate once I start making enough money. You know, it's sad. Some of these content creators may only donate to never stop just so that they don't get called out for leaving you on red. Leon, have you ever given the Irish Dylan Moore a try? He murders me dead. I feel so bad that I can't donate to never stop. It's incredibly frustrating pouring so much energy and time and money into a cause just for your peers to turn a blind eye, or worse, go out of their way to not support you. Obviously, Never Stop is a selfless cause and deserves more support. I'm proud to contribute when I can, and I can't wait to continue to grow. Thank you for fighting and never stop. So it seems like this might be about a charity. Sorry, man, but your charity just doesn't seem well run. It operates more like Lucky Lottery, and I can see why other YouTubers don't want to align with such flimsy business model. Guilting and calling people out who haven't donated is not the move just because you add. Oh no. I don't know. This video just feels weird. Just an idea from a loyal fan who has followed you through the transitions. I think a lot of people get inundated by requests for charitable donations, eventually start ignoring them. Watch it. Chris, I'm getting the vibe. I'm getting the vibe what this might be about from the comment section. I'm getting a vibe. You have an autistic person's recommended section? I do? What is it? I got Game Grumps. I got Ready to Glare. I don't know who that is. I got Nicholas Diorio. I got me, which is the most important. I got the Skitty Doo cast, which I don't know. I got Lux Crux because I was watching him play Sonic games. I got Turkey Tom. I got Now Recording. I got King Sly. I got more Game Grumps. I got Blooms because I was really into watching a bunch of South Park retrospectives a couple months ago, and they just never went away. Oh God, I'm getting bodied. I got bodied by Venom's hour-long video essay. Yeah, what's the problem? I'm not seeing a problem here. I found something that's been out for years. It was like a bunch of Sonic games that got dubbed by a bunch of people in like a fucking Discord. It's the funniest shit, and I'm mad I just now caught on to this. It's some of the funniest shit that I've ever fucking seen. It's like Sonic fan dub or some shit like that. It's so fucking funny. While you fucking people watch Chris Denard talk about insert pedophile of the fucking year, I fucking consume media that will be beneficial to my funny later in life or at random points at night when I lay in bed, insomnia driven for all of the world to never see, because how dare you peer into my subconscious. I've been trying to find them videos. I think I know what you're talking about. If you do, great. If you don't, doesn't matter, because all you gotta do is type in Sonic fan dub. You will find it. You will find it, and it'll be probably the greatest couple of minutes you could ever dedicate to watching a fucking YouTube video. But I watch Halo lore videos. It's because you're white. All right, let's get this show on a roll. Bookies 1.2 speed.
Hello everyone, today is going to be a little bit of a different video because I am frustrated with a lot of your favorite creators. I've been wanting to make this kind of video for quite a long time. I've been very nervous to do it because I didn't want to burn bridges, but at this point, who gives a fuck? So I guess just to get started, 2 to 3 years ago, I started a nonprofit, Never Stop.
Okay, that's good. We love the nonprofits. The nonprofits are great. They're for a good cause. We're helping the people that deserve help.
Sunk thousands and thousands of dollars into Never Stop. At first, it was not successful at all. And I was paying money out of pocket to cover the donations that we were making. At the beginning, it was more of a grassroots operation where I was just sending.
It's from my understanding that grassroots and people complaining about it means that you're poor, so it's a skill issue.
People money through PayPal, and I was trying to fundraise as much as possible. But now we are a nationally recognized nonprofit, and we just received our first grant. We have 7 volunteers, 1 part-time employee, a treasurer on board. Like, this is a fucking real operation here.
No, it's wonderful. I'm glad you're able to see a layer of fucking success to the point where you can start bringing on more and more people, and you could turn this into a lucrative type of thing.
And one of the biggest problems that we have is fundraising, because a lot of nonprofits make money based on where they're located, right? So if I only gave out $500 a month to people in need in the state of Maine, then we wouldn't have a financial problem. But we have a problem because my audience is from everywhere across the United States. I have 750 applications from different people across the US, and I can only give money to 1 person a month. The way that we choose our applicants is based on need and urgency. So if somebody needs to cover travel for, say, a heart surgery within a week, then that person is going to be chosen. I think over time, we have almost 30 people that we've been able to give money to. Since the nonprofit has been an official IRS recognized nonprofit, we've given $500 a month. And then before then, it was just basically whatever I had to give. Now, over this time, as you may know, I have grown on YouTube. I'm almost at 300,000 subscribers, which is
congratulations,
absolutely amazing. And I cannot thank you enough for that. But there has been no YouTuber who has ever inquired or donated any money to Never Stop. I've actually
I don't want to watch this anymore. Now I know where this is going to go. just off the mere utterance and the mere fucking idea and the caucasity of this bitch to fucking sit here and open the video with, hey, I've had this charity and we've been working hard these past fucking couple months trying to make some shit shake. And you know what? Good. That's how most businesses start. You started from the bottom, now we're here. That's the only fucking Drake reference you're ever gonna fucking hear from me. K-Dot till I fucking drop, niggas. But man, YouTubers are not required to donate to your fucking charity or to help you out all the fucking time, in case anyone was never possibly fucking aware of the subject matter. They, unfortunately, for people who don't seem to get it, also have a goddamn life, and some of them maybe have their own grassroots projects that they gotta fucking bring out. Off topic, what do you think of the squirrel girl? The bitch just killed me, so if that isn't indicative of your own fucking opinion of it, then, you know, pick your battles wisely. I don't like when I die to characters, and if you fucking if you ask me my thoughts on a character that literally just got a replay of killing me, I'm gonna say that character sucks.
We even sent merchandise to creators to try to get them to talk about Never Stop. And
so you're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You're doing it so you could get a kickback, so that somebody could look at you, oh, then your charity doesn't mean as much. It's not as sincere as you would hope for it to be. You this video sucks. Do I start writing? I'm gonna start typing out my comment now. One. I'm gonna be nice about it. Watch it in full before the comment. Trust. You know what? You'll get angrier. Chris, I just said I was gonna be nice about this.
it only worked with one, and that person wasn't even a YouTuber. It was a singer. It was a songwriter. And throughout this video, I'm not going to name names, but
That strike. You know what? Chris wanted me to watch this. The strike system is now negated for this video. It is now negated for the video.
I would like you to know that I am going to name names at some point, possibly next month or so, if my following up with these people amounts to nothing and I keep getting ghosted. A lot of these
You know what? That's strike 1 and 2. And I know full well I'm going to end up getting another strike. But instead of ending the fucking stream, we're going to do something different.
These YouTubers love talking about holding people accountable for their wrongdoings and all that kind of shit. But when I try to say, hey, if you have any extra money, we are giving $500 a month. I know that you just put on your close friend story that you're making 15 grand off this brand deal. Hey, I would love the help. My views are down.
Strike 3. Chris, what are you doing right now? What are you doing? What's Chris the Narc doing right now? What's my good pal Christopher doing at this very opportunistic time? I wonder, oh how I wonder, because in a minute Your boy's about to have fun. In a minute, I'm going to lose my shit. Another video. I don't know what inspired me to become the guy who has to fucking make the mention of it. Are you gonna reduce the Xbox and the y'all want to see the Xbox since the last time y'all saw it? I've beaten it to where the back is now open now. Look at the little piece. I've beaten it to where now all of this is open. I'm doing well. I'm relieving a lot of stress. A lot of anger gets put into this bad boy. That's therapy, baby. The fuck are you doing? I spent $200 on an Xbox just to beat it whenever I get mad. See, while you have to worry about your fucking friends or fans in Discord sexting each other until they get caught, I'm beating an Xbox into submission. It's not the healthiest coping mechanism, but it's either that or drink, and I'm not really going to dedicate too much time into drinking. That is no longer an Xbox. It's beat to ashes. I mean, what? It still turns on. You monster. What? But you know what? I have to give the best. I've deviated somewhat from beating the Xbox because I got my Sims. Me having my Sims is the greatest thing that could have happened to my wee little soul. Chris, you want to see my mansion that all of my fucking chat shitted on me for because they're not interior designers such as myself? They don't know how to design anything because they're fucking pores. No wonder all your healthcare got... It's because you don't respect the architecture of the great Leon and his Leon fucking city civilization, you fucking pores. You pores have no respect for culture. You pores have no... You pores have no respect for the hierarchy that is the mansion of me. I have no eye for design. Is the My Sims a physical copy? No. Daddy didn't feel like going to the fucking store, so he just bought it out of the Nintendo eShop. What the fuck is that shit? What are you talking about? It's the My Sims. I'm sorry that I don't fucking go out into the woods and smoke my cocaine like you do. I'm cultured. Looks like an autistic kid made it. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out man. So there is there's physical copies. You can go to any fucking store that sells video games and get them. Do I do this now in front of all of you people? Do I do this now in front of all of you people? You know what? You gotta give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not gonna do it just yet. I'm gonna give it a chance. It's 2 minutes. We're 2 minutes in.
Down, but you're getting, I don't know, 50,000 subs a month. What are we doing here? I don't think...
Let me just move this over here.
Think there has been a creator that I've worked with that I haven't told about Never Stop. The only person that has been willing to work with me is a beautiful soul who is a artist. I don't want to name names, but if you want to figure it out, you most likely can. As of today, we have given around $12,000 to people in need over the last 2
Why, yes, Lucas, that was the Tom and Jerry intro.
to 3 years. And I know that that's not a lot, but it's what we've been able to give. Right now, we have, I think, $6,000 in the Never Stop account, and that has us covered for, I think, $6,000 in the Never Stop account, and that has us covered for about the next year. But I am 100% fully ready for this fundraising to slow down. Like over October and November, I raised like $2,500 on my YouTube videos, which is the best feeling in the world. Also, shout out to Google for withholding those funds. That's a whole other problem. Google isn't paying out to the people that I'm working with, so there's no fucking money coming in. But that'll be paid out at some point, I hope, or else then there's another video complaining. I want someone to tell me why US senators and representatives are more likely to work with me than other influencers in the commentary space who I have.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. He got one more time. I'm being nice about it. I'm trying to be nice about this shit. He got one more goddamn time. This guy's got one more goddamn time. This guy's got one more goddamn time. It's already past strike 3. We on strike 5. He got one more time. You know what? One more time. One more. I'm begging him to turn this shit around.
Have talked to within the last 6 months. How come other nonprofits that are doing between $10 and $30 million a year in donations are willing to talk to me, but these fucking YouTubers cannot give $500 in a one-time payment out of their, I don't know, 50 grand that they're making a month? And by the way, all of this you can write off on your taxes. I don't know how many times I have to say this. These are people who are getting a shit ton of money and will not know what to do at tax time. And this is a way to offset that fucking tax bill. But I guess there's no knowledge there. So because I'm petty and because this isn't about supporting me, it's about supporting people who need the support, I'll give a
Dun 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 dun. Allow me to educate the masses on what it means to be a selfish little twat, because for some reason I've become the guy to turn to when it comes to selfish content creators and their egotistical ways of getting money out of a bunch of people. And you can imagine my annoyance with all of these people, because this is a job where you should never be trying to bank 100% on money, because you get paid once a month and it fluctuates. There could be a month where you're getting pretty good views on content and you end up making, let's say, $6,000. And you might think that's pretty good, but then you got to factor in every bill you got to pay under the sun, your rent, groceries, all that, and then that $6,000 magically whittles away, especially when you start buying all those dildos that content creators all buy. It's a conspiracy theory that I am going to peddle until I die. But then you got people who are a little bit more brazen, and instead of attacking the viewer for not paying them, they go and they attack other content creators as if all these other people don't have things going on. All these other people don't have issues that they have to deal with in terms of dealing with Google, in terms of dealing with finances, in terms of dealing with all the things that one has to deal with when you are a content creator, and sitting here and getting in front of a bunch of people and talking about, oh, how come all these people aren't donating to me? How come all these people aren't doing what I want them to do? How come all these other people aren't sitting here giving me my money? You entitled little bitch! Can you stop? And can you, instead of sending shirts and merchandise, which was a waste of money, to a bunch of people hoping that they turn around and say, oh, let me start talking about his charity. You instead just promote your charity and the good things that your charity has done. Because if I sit here with my withered 4 fucking eyes and bitch at you people about how, oh, these other people aren't supporting me and my causes, I'm doing a good job. I'm making sure that people get enough resources out there, and all I want is a bunch of fucking YouTubers to donate to me. Don't you think I would sound a little bit egotistical? Don't you think I would sound a little bit selfish? Don't you think that I would sound not like I care about my charity, but I care more about my fucking self and recognition? Because that's the gimmick I'm getting from this guy. I'm not getting someone who might actually want to care about what he's doing. I'm getting hurt little fucking boy who can't handle the fact that his charity is not the #1 charity in the fucking world. Yes, we all know it's a tax write-off, boy, but guess what? People don't have time to pay attention to you and what it is you claim to care about and all your issues, because they got issues them fucking selves. They have charities that they run or that they support or that they're a part of, and they don't have time for your fucking bitching. I'm getting old. I'm getting older. I'm getting older. I feel it. I feel it. I did not calculate that fall. I didn't. I did not calculate that fall at all. I'm hurt now. I hurt my elbow. Fucking need to be nursed back to 100%. Fucking arm is disheveled. Oh, my hard work as a content creator is not fucking appreciated. Oh, I need sustenance. Oh. Did you seriously fall out of the chair? Worse, I fell out of my fucking bed. Holy shit, this angry flow hits. I'm good, aren't I? No one believes. You know what's crazy? So, I think I pinned this under the fucking video. Under the fucking Xander video.
Weeks, we've
Leon has stayed surprisingly normal after years of looking into the abyss. That's because after this, I'm going to sleep. What have people fucking said about this goddamn... That's presuming he was normal to begin with, but I get what you mean. He's deaf-based. I don't know what that means. Well, yo was right. I got some fucking terminally online autistic fucking videos in my recommended. Who the fuck is Pyro Live? Oh God, it's Grums. Oh, but it's by Xander Hall, so I don't know who to believe. No wonder why you need guardrails. Hey. Your recommended looks awful. Oh, God. What are you talking about? Smiling Friends is right there. Isn't that what all you autistic people watch and enjoy? Leon, keep watching. I'm gonna get an ad. You know what? Perfect unintentional freeze frame. Let me just move y'all real fast. Let me just move y'all real fast. Go to my gallery. Go to my gallery. It just and then and there we go. There we go. That's the money shot. Don't forget the white guy alert. What a white guy. But also, send this guy a Make-A-Wish link for his charity. You know the sick part? He's got... That ain't even the worst part of it. He has a donate now link that's affiliated with YouTube because he went in and put his charity in the little charity section that YouTubers could put their videos or their charities in channel references. And he's got $1,000 raised. Now, I don't know when he put this in and got it affiliated with YouTube so that people could donate and put it in through there. But buddy, you're doing it. You're getting the money. You're getting people to support the cause. You're getting people who care. And I guess it's not enough because you're the beacon of what it means to be a great leader in society that you gotta bitch for more money. I think not. And yes, PS5 controllers do work. You just gotta fucking have it connected to the fucking PC via a wire, which I'm certain if you have a PC, you have a couple USB ports. It's always these people. You notice how we haven't seen a black person do it? You know why? Because white people just try to tug at you emotionally. Black people just call you racist. And quite honestly, I think that's enough. I think that's enough to get anyone. You know, I want $2,000 or you're racist. See how easy that is? See how easy that is? See how it works? Boom, $1,000 right there. You don't see it because it's all in my mind, but you know, it's there. It's Don't lump me in with these fools. What about the Asians? There's a joke I could make. Pokemon TV is coming back to streaming its anime on YouTube. If you're lying to me, I'm banning you from this chat forever. If you're lying to me, I'm banning you from this chat forever. Forever. I am banning you from this fucking chat if you're lying to me. And I'm not even going to tell you goodbye. I'm just going to ban you. She wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. If you ever tried to watch Pokemon anime from the beginning, or just you'll know that will return as a YouTube channel December 6th. Oh, Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's already started, boys. It's already started, boys. Let me just go ahead and subscribe. What's Pokemon TV? Well, you uncultured swine. For any of us that wanted to watch the fucking Pokemon franchise or our favorite seasons, there was this great fucking app known as the Pokemon TV app where we could watch the first season of Pokemon in full, but then if you wanted to watch like anything else, you'd have to wait like every couple months for them to add the other seasons and they'd cycle through rotation. I was always around during when they had the Sinnoh region cycle through rotation because, oh boy, howdy, does daddy love Sinnoh. Digimon's better? You go ahead and, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Go ahead, time you out for 24 hours. I'll see you tomorrow. We don't do that slander here. Slander. Complete slander. We don't do that. We don't tolerate that slander. Now, if you would have said Bakugan, I might have pinned your comment, but you didn't say Bakugan. So now you have to seek the punishment. Digimon is better though. It's like, I want to punish you, but you gifted 5 subs, so now I'm conflicted. You know what? You're gone for 10 seconds. You're gone for 10 seconds. You can all buy my love. You are now in timeout for 10 seconds, strictly because you gifted 5 subs before you spouted your hateful rhetoric. You know that's racist to say Digimon is better than Pokemon. I didn't make the rules. I just follow them and enforce them. It wasn't me. It was just society around me. You have a problem? Go to our local government. All right, let's keep watching this shit.
A bunch of examples about how YouTubers have ghosted me and not wanted to help with Never Stop. And I'm not doing this because I think that it's going to light a fire under influencers to donate to Never Stop, because it's not going to happen. This video is not going to do anything. But I want there to be some kind of mutual understanding between you and I, the audience, that there's no support here. I have a bunch of people who follow me and have unfollowed me, who have had multiple opportunities to change the lives of people who, by the way, are also fans of them. Like, a lot of us have crossover in our audiences, and it's super frustrating because, you know, they have an opportunity to give back to the audience who has changed their lives, and there's no willingness to reciprocate it. So here's an example that happened literally.
You are guilt tripping other people, but you're too pussified to actually say a name because I'm just gonna guess here, you're a little bit too scared to cause a little controversy, so you don't want to rock the boat with anybody, but you're willing to sit here and play this weird little game of, hey, those people don't want to give back. They don't want to give back to the people who've helped them over the years. How do you know that? How are you aware that whoever you're mystically naming hasn't done anything in support of their comment section or their community of people who watch them on a consistent basis? How are you aware of this? How do you know this? Are you paying attention to every single moment that they do? Are you watching them shower? Are you watching them pleasure themselves? Or are you just spouting something into the ether because, ooh, zooey mama, I need to let people know that this is a problem that I have, that no other YouTubers are pitching into my idea so that I can help other people because they're bad people. And I just want you, the audience, to know that if I miss a month, or if I miss a couple months, or if I can't pay anybody, it's not my fault. It's a bunch of other people's fault because I don't know how to manage a business to actually negotiate deals with a bunch of people so that more money could come in so that we could give that money back out. No. We have to blame other people for our lack of ability to understand how to run a fucking charity. I'm finna pre. Chaotic. See, if you would have said chaotic, would have been, if you would have said chaotic is better than Pokemon, that would have been acceptable. But now y'all started slandering.
Last week, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video. So this is somebody who I have spoken to, we have made content together, and we were following each other on social media. This person would comment on my stuff all of the time and would send me DMs about some of the stuff that I posted. It's very congratulatory, it's very like, woohoo, love you so much. And then I noticed after having a DM exchange with this person that they had unfollowed me, which I thought was interesting because under my posts, they were always commenting and like rooting for me. So this person, and this one was a public story, but a lot of these people post on their close friends, and I'll swipe up because this is a close friend story. None of it makes any sense to me. So this person posted how much money they're making on their public story, okay? And so I swiped up and was like, hey, that's a lot of money, or like, that's a lot of people supporting you. That's insane. Congratulations. Then the person responded to me and was like, thanks, you know, it's crazy. I'm trying to do good with my money. And this was just supposed to be an exchange of me saying, hey, congratulations, that's insane. And this person said, hey, I've been trying to do good with my money. So if behind closed doors, you're going to flex to me and say that you're doing good with your money, fucking show up. So I said, hey, if you want to do good with your money, I would love to get on a call and talk with you about Never Stop. And this person unfollowed me and left me on red, which I think is hilarious because you can't post how much you're making. You can't say, hey, I'm trying to do good with my money. And then when I say, hey, if you want to do good with your money, let me know. I would love to talk to you. And then you just fucking leave me on red. That's insane. Not
Da 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 dun 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 na 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 na. You can absolutely leave somebody on red who turns a conversation about finances and how good they're doing with their money into, hey, do you want to donate to my charity? Because the way he's presenting it, he makes it seem like this person is somehow in the wrong. No, buddy. The way I'm looking at this is, hey, someone promoted how much money they're making, which is something you should never do considering how money hungry people tend to be when they see other people's finances, especially if you just so happen to be someone close to the individual who's posting about their finances, and you peer into the DMs congratulating and making it seem like it's their fault because they responded to your congratulations with, oh, well, I'm just trying to do good with my money. That could mean a couple things. That doesn't mean, hey, I'm just trying to make sure a bunch of people are out and about making sure that they see that I'm doing good with my money and that I'm donating to all of these things. That could mean, oh, I'm doing good with my money. That means I'm trying to save my money and invest and make sure that I have a steady flow of income coming in via my investments and via my saving of money. That does not mean automatically that, hey, and you know what you should probably fucking do? You should probably donate to my charity because donating to my charity would be the absolute best thing in the world for me. You are a very annoying individual. And the more I go through this video, the more my back starts to itch from your blatant bitching, hoping someone sees this and agrees that your bitching might be of substantial to any cause under the sun. And while I'm certain people will look at this and feel bad that you're not getting as much support as you could fucking hope to wonder for, I'm gonna look at this and say, wow, instead of bitching about it, try harder in promoting this so that other people don't feel like it's somebody putting their hand out expecting a fucking coin. It's somebody actually wanting to make a difference, and the difference could be expanded if, you helped out just a little bit, not by bitching, but by asking like a normal human fucking being and not a panhandler wanting an outcome. That's the last time I'm throwing the chair, unless he says something stupid. But it's gonna be right there, just in case. Just in fucking case. Just in case. Why is this my new trend now? Every fucking couple years, there's that one thing that keeps fucking circulating. It was Smuggle Nuts. It was PS fucking 5. It was a bunch of fake hate crimes and inconsistency. Now it's motherfuckers begging in all different forms, and it's not fucking healthy.
Not even a response. Any kind of a response that would be like, hey, I appreciate what you're doing, but I've been giving to different charities that support something that I'm closer to. I'm okay with that, but you can't say that you've been doing good with your money and flexing all this kind of shit and then not give any proof or show any kind of anything. This next one is somebody who I think is a friend. I do like this person, and this person has been around for a long time. We've made content together. We've had really good times together. I've seen this person in person. And so because I was frustrated, I asked this person if we could just talk on the phone about how I could get influencers to work with me on my nonprofit. I see all of these people doing charity streams, doing charity shows. They're raising $4 million. I don't know how to word this, but I would do so much with 1/100th of that money. If we're giving money directly to people through PayPal, it is changing the days, the weeks, the months, possibly the years of these people. And I understand that it's not a lot of money, but
You are not the only charity that exists, buddy.
$100 to help pay off the principal of a medical bill that you have can reduce so much stress and make you feel so much better. Whether that's covering groceries or whether that's covering fucking wheelchairs, I don't care. But we have the ability to give directly to people. There is no nonprofit that is doing that because they're so big. We are so small scale that we're able to influence people in a way that no other nonprofit can. So I got on the phone with this person and I'm like, hey, I've had no support from other influencers, and that's really bothered me, and I don't quite know how to go about it. And they were very honest, and I call them because they're very honest. And because I made a video that wasn't received well a year ago, people don't want to work with me. But the problem is, when you're putting out as much fucking content as I am, there's going to be videos that aren't received well. I feel like that's simple math. Just in the last 6 months, I've posted 73 videos. Who else is doing that? And this is not to flex. This is not to be like a fucking show off, but I am working my ass off. And at some point, there are going to be videos that aren't perceived as well as I'd like them to be. Or there's going to be times where allegations turn out to be false, and then we have to backtrack. That is the job that we are in. So I say to this person, I'm like, hey, why won't anybody in commentary work with me? They give a reason, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? Do I need to put our bank statements online? Do I
This is just like the fucking Solari thing, but instead of the common audience, it's YouTubers. This is literally it is literally just like that weird Solari dude who sat in front of all of you and got you to understand that, hey, if you take your money away from me when I post on my Patreon or post on a community note or post on YouTube about how parasocial the relationship is between fan and content creator, and you take that money away, you are somehow abusing me, the common man who is working hard by posting one video a month. It's the same, except instead of the audience, it's other YouTubers. You're shocked that you make a video that a bunch of people are turned off by, which I know nothing about. I don't know your lore. I just know based on your word of mouth, you posted something people didn't like, and you find out that people don't want to really be around you or associated with you because of that video. It must have been a really fucking shitty video or a very shitty opinion in which you probably got something wrong. You probably said something that turned a bunch of people off on you, or it was probably just an overall bad video. I have no idea because I don't know you. But based on your energy and the vibe you're giving off, I wouldn't want to support you either because of all this weird you got going on. And this weird is that of somebody who's expecting everyone to see him as the same as all these other corporations. These corporations and charities that are well trusted, well financed, well managed, well employed, have everything under the sun that is perfect, crystal clear. And you got something where you're just expecting rinky dink to automatically be success. And that's stupid. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. I'm not mad. I'm just hurt. Grandma not mad. Grandma not mad. Grandma just hurt.
Need to have a run.
How many of you fucking gross people are watching this goddamn live stream where I'm slowly losing the fabric of my well-being? Do not ever say Don DeMarco near me if you value my sanity. That phrase is ostracized from my land. Why am I in the comment section of my own goddamn video and somebody is sitting here saying, why did hentai become the meaning of pervert? Sir, I don't know what's going on. But what I do know is I stand by what I said. If you have to loudly announce the fucking shit you're into sexually, you're kind of weird. Hentai means pervert. I don't fucking care what it means. I stand by what I said. If you jerk off to kids, whether they're real or animated, you're fucking weird. And if you do it and you're afraid that no one will like you, how about you just not tell everybody what you do? Don't spring it on people and don't fucking dance around the fucking subject. Keep it to yourself. If you truly, it'll never be widely accepted across the fucking board. So you might want to just stop sharing that with everybody. Please, I'm begging. Y'all want me on my knees begging y'all to stop telling everybody what y'all watch? Like, it's fucking weird. It is. It just fucking is. It's weird to tell a bunch of people you watch porn, whether it's Japanese or regular Americano. You feel me? I love the fact that I average around like 40 to 60 viewers on a stream. I remember when I fucking turned on the stream at 5 o'clock in the morning and like 60 people were there at like 6 o'clock. It's like, fuck, did we all just not have work that day? That was after Thanksgiving, so I know some of you fuckers went back to work. Let's keep going.
Tally of how much money we have in our bank account, because it's not that much. A lot of people look at nonprofits as like a way for people to get decent money or a second fucking salary. I've made no money. I have lost so much money. I have only put money into this project up until
It's like most charities that start out.
2 months ago. There was an event that I didn't talk about at all that Never Stop did. We raised some money and I got a Square card reader for like $30 or something. And that was the first time that I had bought something from Never Stop's money rather than my own. And to me, that's a big deal. That $30 or $40 or $50, I don't remember. I can show you the statements if you'd like. It means that we're close to being self-sustained. And I'm making this video because Giving Tuesday just happened. We got $20 or something. And as of recording, if you're self-employed, you've got a few more days to offset your tax bill. And so I'd like to fucking call on you to do that. I guess, sorry. And to go back to that call that I had with that person who I respect a lot, this person said that they were hesitant to work with me again because they were nervous about how it would be perceived over one video that I made 1 year ago that people didn't like, that I apologized for. I have released over 100 videos since then. I have realized the mistake I made in that video, whatever the fuck, but it's fine because growth isn't a thing. I've got a few more stories because I'm frustrated.
Growth is a thing. But when you're someone who's not really doing a good job of it, you're not really gonna see people come back. Growth is like a wonderful thing for a lot of people. It would behoove all of us in our moments of clear stupidity to actually learn how to grow from said moments in time that clearly paint us out to be stupid than what we actually are. But when you're somebody who doesn't really show that growth, you're not really gonna get people who want to work with you. You're gonna get people who are like, I don't want to really risk my brand and all of my sanity with working with you, someone who's done something I still don't know anything about, because I'm gonna have to deal with finding it out to see how bad it really is once I start editing this fucking video together. What, Chris? He said Ethan Klein lied about his medical condition. Oh, God. Give a sucker. In case you all couldn't get the gimmick, I've been recording every one of my face cam reactions, and that will be a video that ends up coming out. It's going to have to be decided at some point throughout the night if it's going to be uploaded tomorrow or if it's going to be uploaded later in the week, because I already got videos lined up all the way to Thursday. You know why? Because Daddy's good. Daddy's good at fucking recording. It seems like every time I do one of these videos where somebody's begging for money in some way or some form, Chris is always my right-hand man in this, and he's given me the information needed. He said Ethan Klein in a video lied about his medical condition, said that Ethan is taking advantage of the disabled community, and Ethan shot back and destroyed him. He deleted the video after everyone shit on him. So you want me to understand, guy who clearly does not know what a barber is supposed to do with his hair, and you want me to sit here and believe that you at some point in the past made a video that was bad, it turned a bunch of people off on you, and you ever since then, your words not mine, have made multiple videos since indicating that you're a changed person who won't go as far as to claim that someone is lying about a medical condition and they're not using the disabled community. That's a that's a pretty big mistake to make that I hope at some point that you've rectified by getting on the same cameras and the same microphones and saying, hey everybody, remember that video I made? I got that completely wrong and I got rightfully criticized for it. And if you didn't do that, no fucking wonder a bunch of content creators don't want to work with you. You're a fucking moron who claimed that somebody was faking something wrong with them in order to profit off of a bunch of other people, which is ironic considering you're using the guilt trip tactic in order to get a bunch of people to work with you and give you money and give your charity money. Isn't that the pot looking at the kettle and saying black? That's fucking nuts. He's so crazy he doesn't even mention it directly. I thought Ethan Klein was an underwear brand. No, you're thinking of just Klein. I think Klein straight off the bat. And he has a cardboard cutout of himself in the back. I could have sworn that was Shane Dawson. I just didn't want to say it. And James Charles. I'm almost fucking certain that one, I'm almost certain this one is James Charles and this one is Shane Dawson. Chris, confirm these people. I know you know them.
And this most recent one, I will make another video on at some point. This was one of the most strange situations I've ever experienced in my time of being a creator. And I have to talk about it. I won't say names right now, but I probably will later on. Somebody reached out to me on Instagram, somebody who could change my life, could change hundreds, possibly thousands of people's lives, asking for advice. I got on a phone call with this person. I give this person advice, and because they asked for it, right? And then after this call, I say, hey, I really appreciate that I was able to give you advice, but I would love some advice on how to grow my nonprofit, because I feel
okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking for advice. There's nothing wrong with it.
Like, you know a lot about this kind of stuff. I would love to talk. And I'm going to send a follow-up this week, but if there's no response, I don't know what to do. I gave this person content strategy advice and then asked for advice in return, and now I'm left on red. I've been completely fucking used by this person, and I don't know why they reached out to me in the first place. That one I'm going to keep a little bit more vague because I still have my hopes up, I guess. But I mean, there are a lot of people who I've made videos with in the past who have just stopped talking to me, who have unfollowed me.
You are doing, you're doing this funny little thing. He's doing this very cute little thing where he's holding out hope that a bunch of people sway their opinions and sway their minds and change their ways before he drops his little nuke to destroy all of these people's credibility. Boy, I wonder if that's going to make people work with you after that. And he seemingly thinks that this is going to work in holding out a bunch of hope that maybe, just maybe, these people will see this video and see how sincere that I'm being and seeing that I'm talking about them, and they'll respond to me and they'll give me all the things that I need. They'll give me advice. They'll give me the determination needed so that I can succeed in raising money for my charity. And it's shitty that, you know, people reach out to you and you talk to them and you expect a response immediately, and then they'll give you one for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, a full week, maybe a month. At that point in your mind, because I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, you're a grown fucking adult, you say, you know what? Fuck it. You don't tolerate that type of disrespect by leaving you on delivered, read, seen, what all these terminologies mean for when you get ghosted, and you just go about your life and you go focus on what's important, your charity. You don't sit here and make all these grandiose statements of, I'm going to make a video one day, or I'm going to make a video this day, or I'm going to make a video that day, talking about all these mundane fucking instances you have with people who either don't want to fully support you publicly because you are a brand risk, don't really trust you because clearly I wouldn't trust you either based on my introduction to you, which is this entire video, and you are ultimately someone who will fly off the handle very subtly if you don't get any immediate reaction to what it is that you're saying. And again, it sucks that people don't respond to you when you genuinely seek out advice, but given the track record you're clearly demonstrating, I wouldn't want to respond to you nor engage in conversation with you. I would just slide over here and distance myself from any conversation possible, because that's the rational thing to do. And I want everyone to take this home while I wrap this video up. You can seek out support for charities. There is zero wrong with that. You can come up with ideas and to get people engaged so that you could host streams or do charities or do fundraisers to help your campaign. Zero wrong with that. But when you dedicate more time to a YouTube video, bullet pointing how you have all these stories about how people have messaged you and why they don't support and why you can't get other people to support, that's not helping. That's hurting. That's making me look at you and think, wow, what a douchebag, what a scumbag, what a knucklehead McSpazatron who wants to sit here and guilt trip people, hoping that it leads to any form of success in terms of more money to your charity without actually doing much for your fucking charity. I hope it turns around for you. I hope in the future a bunch of other people end up supporting you and you don't have to fucking wait on the hand and foot of a bunch of content creators who clearly look at you and think, wow, this is a guy who will say anything to gain traction, like for example claiming someone is lying about a disability or something wrong with their body in order to get attention, then we'll backtrack it and apparently delete the fucking video because he's too chicken shit to actually own up to the fact that he was potentially wrong about it. And instead, they're just gonna ignore you because clearly you're somebody worthy to ignore. And the lesson to take away is to stop fucking getting on social media and complaining about how hard your life is trying to do something that involves money when every fucking body is struggling to do something because everything costs a fucking dollar and the prices of everything has gone up. Everybody cannot dedicate all their time, their money, and their resources to you. Stop being selfish and be more understanding to the common man. The best thing a lot of people could get, especially content creators, is engagement, is a view, is maybe somebody sharing it who does have a little bit more pocket change. Demonizing people will never fucking work, especially when you don't have the charisma to make it work. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. I'm keeping that in. I'm keeping that in. That's not the only time y'all gonna see me gargle that fucking mic. Y'all gonna see it again this week. You got to see it in a live fucking setting, children. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. That was for the video because I was not ending the stream and going to record a video. I was not deleting the stream to go record this video. Made that mistake last night and I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning.
I was in the middle of scheduling a video with another commentary creator who I respected a lot. And then this person unfollowed me, stopped responding to my messages, and didn't have the fucking balls to tell me why.
You look like you itch.
I have so much respect for the person who said, hey, I'm hesitant to work with you right now because I don't know how people are going to perceive it. I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't understand it, but at least there's a reason. The people who hide behind closed doors and unfollow me and, we have conversations and I give advice and they give advice and then it just stops. That's fucking crazy. And that is so lame. Somebody who I made a video with in the past, multiple videos, actually took down every single video that I've made with them. And that was tough. That is somebody who I knew since day one, who I thought was like a really, really good friend. And, I helped this person through controversies and real life stuff. And they said that they thought I was using them for clout, I guess, when in reality, we both started at the same time. I knew this person when they had sick.
I don't believe Leon could actually fit that mic in his mouth. Bitch, are you challenging me? Bitch, are you challenging me? Is this bitch challenging me? That work was for free. Hey, man. I enjoy life to the fucking fullest. I'm not Destiny. I'm not ashamed to fucking gargle. For free is crazy. Isn't it? Isn't it? That has to be a thumbnail. You might get that. You might get that. I might give you that. I might give you a thumbnail where I'm doing that. Someone clip it. Go ahead. Have your fun. It's not gonna be worse than Destiny sucking actual dick. You could have made at least $5 for that. Yeah. But you know what? I'm about to say something wild as fuck.
6,000 subscribers, but of course I'm using them. And if you look around this person, all of their friends have stopped being friends with them because this person has cut all of them off. And I don't really know what's going on with them. I still have like a special place in my heart for this person because we started out day one 3 years ago together. We were, I don't know, we helped each other out a lot. And then, you know, at some point, like a year.
What a whore. Brother, take this down. This is going to make it 10 times worse. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad on manipulative levels. You know what? It's just manipulative. Fucking manipulative. That's all I can say about this shit. Is he holding? Ooh! I can't show you what he's holding. He's holding an object women use to satisfy their flesh. I cannot show you this. It's bad. It's no. Oh, no. How the fuck? It's fucking wild. This dude has this great fucking art where it's like everyone there is happy and probably on LSD. And he's holding a fucking vibrator in an actual picture. Brother, what the fuck? What are you doing? My guy, you need to log off. What the hell is this, Chris? He said 9 minutes and 51 seconds. Dear Lord, what are you showing me? What is this?
Hell, but Keffel's diehard fans believed it and started going after Muda. They even made up conspiracy theories for how his wife is some sort of fascist right-winger. Late last year, Jake Doolittle released a hit piece of sorts on Ethan Klein, basically accusing him of faking a health scare for money.
Jesus Christ! What is wrong with you people? Doesn't he have like some issue where he scrunches his face all the time? Forgive me for not knowing the inner workings of a man's personal life, but I'm employed and I don't really fixate on people in their lives too much because I'm scared of the human race.
Reality, Ethan did legit think he had lupus, and was very open about it on stream. Jake did this under the guise of defending those in his audience who have chronic illnesses like himself. If he made things personal like that, he knew his audience would be more willing to go after Ethan and ruin his career in some way. This didn't end up happening, which I'll bring up later. But basically, Jake was once again using
Just go ahead. You know what? Just go ahead and do that too. I'm beginning to I've started watching this dude's content anyway. Might as well just fucking solidify that right there.
his Lyme disease to benefit himself financially. He also has a non-profit that sells branded merch. What the website doesn't tell you is that 90% of the profits from his overpriced junk goes to him.
Huh? Scummy business practices. Oh, woo.
Only 10% goes to people in need. Jake had only admitted to this at the end of a few videos.
Also, if you feel like it, you can donate to the Never Stop Fund. 10% of all profits from the clothing brand go into the fund. So either way, you're helping people out.
Ain't it wild? Bro, how the fuck are you selling merch where the least amount goes into the company? You finna make me out. You coffee to me. Ow. You know what? Boys and girls, common folk, I think it's time. I think we go make this video. It's 10 o'clock. It's bedtime for everybody. It's bedtime. Is it bedtime? I think it's time. Hi, T. Bye, T. I gotta stop doing